up, guys? Today is going to be a cooking challenge. I've kind of already completed one of the cooking, so I'm gonna just kind of recreate it or something. I don't know. Alright guys, today's challenge will be trying homemade pasta versus regular box store-bought pasta. Oh, by the way guys, I'll be rating the pasta on 3 things: the taste of the actual pasta, the texture of the actual pasta, and last but not least, whether it was worth it to cook. The pasta better be so good if I spent 3 hours making it. Okay guys, so I already made the homemade pasta and I'm not spending 3 hours making more even though I have leftovers. So I'm just gonna act it out. So first I put in 2 1/4 cups of flour. And then I put in 4 eggs, I think. Yeah, 4 eggs and some salt and just mixed until it came into dough. And after it was dough, I put it in the fridge for an hour. And after that, I rolled out my dough and cut it into a bunch of strips, put it in the fridge, and then cooked it the next day. Now, that's a recipe. Sorry, I won't be acting it out right now, but it does make pretty good pasta. So I would recommend you go and try it out. But let's show you my pasta. Low-key don't think this is still good, but I have leftovers that I cooked that I know are still good, but this is kind of what it ended up as. I don't know because when I cooked it originally in my personal development class, my foods class, I cooked it and the teacher said that we shouldn't have made it that day, but it would have gone bad any longer. And this has been for 3 days and it's a different color now. So I was just gonna cook the leftovers anyway, so it should be fine. But yeah, that's what it looks like raw and stuff. So technically this has sauce on it and I'm not making sauce for my thing. And I'm gonna make a few pieces of it because I'm not that hungry, because I need to save my appetite for dinner. Anyway, so this is what we're doing. Alright guys, so this is gonna be a pain in the butt because I'm gonna have to clean this pan after because of the sauce. But low-key I don't care because, see, I love you guys. Even though I'm probably only gonna get 5 views. I love all 5 of you. The stove is on. I'll see you guys when it is done cooking, and I'll be rating. Bye. Alright guys, so the pasta is officially ready. So we are going to try homemade pasta versus store-bought pasta. Alright guys, these are the 2 pastas. I know this one doesn't look the most appetizing, but it was on the stove for a little bit and the meat had a lot of time to cook inside the sauce. But we're gonna start with this pasta, the store-bought pasta, because I've tried it a billion times. I've never tried this side by side, and this is my first time making homemade pasta, unless you count food prep or something, like a elective or something. But let's try it. It's just plain pasta. Al dente, but it's pretty good, plain. Same thing I've always had. So this one, based on, what did I say? Taste, texture, and worthiness. Well, when you put when you put cheese on it, it's pretty good. I would rate it for the taste sound. I would put a 6. It's pretty bland on its own, but we're not counting that. or we're counting that. Yeah, that's why I put 6 because it's still pretty good. For texture, I actually love this texture. So I'd rate it like a 7. And 6, 7, sorry. That's what we've got so far. And last but not least, we've got the worthiness. The worthiness, this is a pretty good pasta, go-to. Like, takes 10 minutes to make. Pretty worth it. I would say about like an 8. So our overall is a 7. Now, moving on to the homemade pasta. I'm just gonna try this plan. Oh yeah, I cooked it like the first time I made it. I cooked it a lot, so it'd be soft, and now I've cooked it again, so it's really soft. That's how I like it though. Okay, so avoiding like what the sauce tastes, the pasta tastes pretty good. I'm gonna rate it for a taste. I'm gonna rate it like a 7.5. And then for the texture is actually so good. I rolled out the dough myself. I may be a little bit biased here because I spent 3 hours on this. It's not gonna be. But for the texture, I'll rate it like a 7, 7.5, and a 7. Now, time for the worthiness. The thing you've all been waiting for, or maybe not, I'm not sure. But this pasta takes about 3 hours to make. But you know, it's a nice family event. I did it all by myself personally. But I would rate the worthiness like a 5. Because here's the thing, hear me out. So, it's a nice thing to make, like homemade. It takes a long time, but it's like your own blood, sweat, and tears you put into the pasta. So, that's why I put a 5. It's not practical, but it's really nice to make. Let me get that. And so our score, hold on, let's wait till the finale. But with pasta, well, we're just gonna count it with this because the practicality is not fair. So with the taste, I'll rate it like an 8. So now we've got 8, 7, and 5. The final results are in. This is just technically for me, but for the scores, regular store-bought pasta, it's at a 7. And for this, it's a 6.67 repeating. So all of the scores added up for this was a 6.66 whatever. So 6 repeating. So let's just say 6.67 because we love 6.7. Now, the scores really depend on how much, because the thing is, it was just my practicality rating. I mean, it might be more practical for other people who have a lot of free time and want to spend like it's family activity. Then it's definitely, they could probably put a higher rating for this. This all by myself because I had it in my long class. I mean, in my cooking class. But all depends for you. Now that I've given you all the components, who's your winner? Bye. Hope you had a great video. Okay guys, this is my #1 fan, also my child that I adopted. Yo, she even knows, like, I've had this, this is not freaking, I have like the 6'7" arm triangle, and then I also have 6'7" on my arm.
I have 6'7" on my arm, but then Miss
We're
Nichols told me,
20s.
I have 6'7" on my arm, and then Miss Nichols told me to wash it off.
I know the teachers in our school, like, they hate when you draw on themselves.